Everybody always asks all the time what the best and fastest way to lose weight is. And I would say from personal experience and from everything that I've been reading lately that there are a couple different factors to losing weight really, really quickly. And they're actually easier than you might think. The first thing is a really good diet. Now, this might be not a shock to people, but the requirements for this diet might be a little bit different. Now, the thing I would recommend is something called clean eating, and a lot of other fitness and weight loss websites also recommend this. I would not recommend going on little crash diets or anything like that because in the long term they don't really work. I would use the rule, would you do this as a lifestyle? Could you do this for the rest of your life? Even if you don't intend to do this for the rest of your life, nothing really works unless it's a long-term kind of thing. So something that really does work is eating healthy. And this means things like cutting out preservatives, which are anything, and like processed foods, which is basically anything in a box or something. I know if people say they're eating healthy and it costs so much money, you're actually buying the wrong health food. You should be eating mostly fruits and vegetables and things like that. The things that people are spending the most money on are things like granola bars and stuff like that say like all of these added health benefits when in fact there are 10 or 12 ingredients when you should be eating things with under 5 ingredients or no ingredients. And that's what will be the most healthy. If a child can't tell you what this ingredient is, you probably shouldn't be eating it. So I think that a clean diet, cutting out processed foods really, really, really works. And from my own experience, I dropped 5 pounds really, really easily in probably about a week. That's how quickly it was because the processed foods, I'm a vegetarian and I eat healthy, but being a vegetarian, sometimes we rely on a lot of these processed foods with all of the preservatives, all of the extra chemicals and stuff like that, when in reality we should be eating fruits and vegetables and eating mostly that. If you do eat meat, then you should be eating lean protein rather than red meats. Things like chicken. Sorry, my phone just went off. So the next thing other than a clean diet, and by the way, with a clean diet, it's a lot easier to eat more because your foods don't count for as many calories. So you're never going to be unsatisfied on this. And one tip also with eating is to drink a glass of water before every single meal. I know it's hard to just say I need to drink like 8 glasses of water a day or however many ounces. So what I say is just drink a glass of water before and after every single meal. And this actually helps you, helps fill up your stomach because your stomach is like this. And when you eat, it fills it up. And when you drink water, it will also fill it up. If you think about it, if there's so much water in it, you can't leave room for food. So you won't be as hungry and you won't need to eat the whole entire plate if you have almost a full stomach. So that really does prevent binge eating. Moving on to exercise, I would say if you're starting off, it is hard to start getting into an exercise routine. I would start off going on a treadmill or going on a run. This is the easiest thing that you can do. And it might take some time, but you have to get used to it. I know I still really don't like running. I need to find other alternatives. I have found one alternative, and this is I go on the treadmill and I put it on the highest inclination and I put it on the 4th. So this is like almost running, like walking at a pretty fast pace, and I put it on like the highest inclination or almost a pretty high inclination on my treadmill, and I really like to do that as cardio. So you find things that work for you, and that works for me. But yeah, I would say start out running and pace yourself. Don't push yourself. Run for about 5 minutes and then walk for another 5 minutes if you want to. Like, it's better than nothing. Just pace yourself and keep pushing. What I like to do for fitness is wake up every single morning, have a really good breakfast, and then go work out. And this is before school, everything. We're coming into summer, so it'll be easier, but just tell myself as soon as we wake up, I'm gonna go work out. And a few tips on that is if you are also doing things like Pilates or any kind of exercises with your abs, with your arms, with your legs, I would do those before you do cardio because you'll be too tired out to do those. So a few videos I would recommend, or channels I would recommend for exercises is Blogilates and Exit. I really like their videos, and I will probably link them in the down bar, but I like those. So I would say if you're starting out with working out, I would go for about 30 minutes of cardio every day, and then once you're getting into it a little bit, I would aim for 45 minutes, maybe more. It depends on what you want to do and what you feel comfortable with. So finally, drinking a lot of water. So I kind of touched on this a lot. Basically, you should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water, or at least from what I've heard. I know this is kind of hard to do, but a few tips on doing this is getting a water bottle, for example, and checking off like with markers on the water bottle. So you'd probably want to get a relatively inexpensive one. Checking off with your marker the times that you want to drink these by. So drink it at whatever time and like work on it. And I think that's a really good idea. Drinking a glass of water before and after every meal, like I already said. There are a lot of good ways to also get in your water with a good taste if you find the taste of water boring, or because a lot of people do. I have an infuser, and they're pretty inexpensive. You can go to Walmart or whatever and get those, and I like to put fruit in those infusers, and that really works. I like to take a glass of water, put it in the fridge, and before I drink it, put a little bit of lemon, like squeeze a little bit of lemon in it. Even just cold water makes me really want to drink it. Just really cold water. Ice really helps. If you make ice cubes out of fruit, there's so many things you can do. And then finally, drinking tea. And my favorite personally is green tea. I really want to try matcha green tea because you basically get all of the benefits of green tea but multiplied, because all it is really is taking the actual leaf of the green tea, and I'm not really sure the specifics, but you take the green tea leaf and all they do is just grind it, I guess, and it just turns into a bright green powder. And this is getting all of the benefits from the whole leaf rather than just like extracting it. And so I really want to try that, and that might be something to look into, and it's called matcha green tea. But yeah, those are the 3 kind of tips and aspects of how to lose weight quickly, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later.